Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Deblina. I speak about plants and plant care. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. So today I'll speak about a few plants that I literally brought back from dead. Some of these plants were infested and some were in a very bad condition when I got them. My first plant is this Albo Syngonium. This was one of the plants that I wanted for a very long time. So a friend of mine was very sweet to share a cutting with me. Unfortunately, when I received this plant, it arrived in a very bad condition because the courier people, they did not handle it properly. So when I got this one, all it had is this twig and whatever leaves it had, they almost died, so everything was rotten. I was very heartbroken at that point of time because I wanted this plant for such a long time. Even after getting, I didn't know how to make it survive. So I just tried to propagate it from just this single stem without any leaves. And I think because this is a Syngonium, it grew roots very easily, and within just a few days, like within 15 or 20 days, I saw new leaves growing. But the problem with this one is every time it grows a new leaf, one of the older leaves will die. So every time I get like maximum 3 leaves in this one. However, I'm very happy that I could make it survive. The next one that I want to show you is this Begonia. Now I'm not exactly sure what is the name of this Begonia. The top of the leaves have the silvery pink color, and at the bottom they have a slightly maroonish color. So when I purchased it from the market, it was really beautiful and it had very big leaves. Although I'm not a big fan of begonias because I mostly struggle with them, and I think begonias are kind of plants that don't do very well in indoor conditions. They are quite fussy. So I was a little skeptical, but looking at the leaves, I couldn't hold myself back. So I got this one from a local nursery. However, immediately after getting this, the leaves started dropping and this plant lost all its bigger leaves, and I thought that I won't be able to make it survive. So then I repotted it because it was in an extremely small pot, and I repotted it in a well-draining potting mix in a bigger pot, and I placed it in my balcony, and ever since then it has given me new growth. So if you can see here, these are the new growths. I don't know, my camera is not focusing, so I'll try to show it from here. It has given me new growth. Like here are some of the leaves, but these are very tiny. At least I'm happy that I could make it survive, because along with this one I got another begonia and that died. That was a very beautiful polka dotted begonia. I'm not sure about the name again, but yeah, I'm glad that this survived with me, and it has definitely given me a little bit of confidence regarding begonias. So I'm going to try more begonias, and you know, I know now that my balcony is a sweet spot for them, so definitely I'm going to go for more begonias now. The third plant is a very favorite of mine. This is my pencil cactus. All these stems were wrinkly, and initially I used to water it very less, assuming that this behaves like a succulent or a cactus. And then I decided to repot it, and I repotted it in this clear food container so that I can track the amount of water that it has. And surprisingly, I saw that after like a week or 10 days, I saw that the wrinkles were slowly disappearing, and it was growing new stems along with the leaves, these tiny leaves here. So I'm extremely happy that I could bring this back, and it has given me so much of new growth ever since then. I'm glad that I could identify its watering requirements, and now I always try to keep it a little bit moist although the soil is very well draining. So the next plant is this very tiny Peperomia. I don't know if you can even see it. I purchased this plant online, and when it came, it was quite a decent sized plant and it was doing good in my care. But suddenly I saw that it started losing leaves. So that's when I could understand that it's rotting. So I immediately repotted it in a more well draining mixture with less coco peat, because coco peat is, although it makes the soil airy, but it retains a lot of water. So then I mixed it with other soil amendments, added a lot of perlite. Now it has given me these 3 tiny little leaves. Fingers crossed. I just want this to grow into a fuller, bigger plant, and I'm just waiting for the winters, because I know Peperomias love a little bit of cooler climate. So I'm just hoping that this hangs on till that time. The next one had to be on this list. Almost all of us have killed these plants, and these are the fussiest of the fussy. So this is my Calathea. I'll try to insert a picture of the plant that I initially had. It was like 80-85% dead when I revived it. So what happened was, I was traveling to another place and this plant was left unwatered for like couple of days, 2 or 3 days. And when I came back, I saw that all the leaves were tightly folded. I tried to keep it in an enclosure so that it can get a little bit of humidity. And I started noticing that some of the leaves which were not yet dead were reviving. So that's when I repotted it after a couple of days, and now I have these 2 leaves. These 2 leaves have been in the same condition for quite a long time, but at least I'm glad that at least I have 2 leaves with me. I'm sure that this will grow more leaves soon. The last one that I want to speak about is my Philodendron Brazil. I purchased this plant online, but when I received the package, unfortunately all the leaves died. The roots were rotten. It was in a very terrible condition. And that's when I decided that I will have to propagate it. So I took a stem cutting of just this 1 leaf, and from that it has grown into this beautiful bushy plant. So it was not very difficult to revive this, because this is a very easy plant. So after I potted it in a very well draining soil, it took off within just a few days, and since then it's not stopping. So it has given me new growth even during the winters, and I'm really happy that I could make this one survive. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and leave a comment and share it with your friends. Stay safe at your homes. Please ensure you wear masks, and we can fight this together. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.